day, sitting here studying something, and thought about how I went over these particular things. A lot of times I'll intuitively know something, but then I have to still listen and overturn it in another way. It's like having a prayer, asking for something, and then it manifests over time. But I was telling a few people that I talked to how these new technologies and these new financial tools, I was saying how it's spiritual, and I was like, something's driving me to do what I'm doing with this, because I've never taken money and invested and saved it. And I was listening to a transmission by someone, I can't remember who it was, but like I said, I was studying, and they were saying how these new tools, these spiritual tools, are available for people that have done certain spiritual work, certain energetic work. And to say that answered what I had been saying to other people, that it was a spiritual thing, because I noticed how you tell people about crypto, new technology. I don't even get into telling people about the med beds, but I put it out on my timeline on TikTok and sharing it with people, but no big response. But it doesn't matter, because like the lady was saying on this transmission, she was talking about how the people that have done the energetic work and have done the spiritual work, they're more prone to get these particular gifts, and they'll be the stewards of this new energy, these new technologies in the future, coming in the future, very near future, right? Like very soon. But just help me to answer those, particular things or questions I might have had still in my own head of why people don't want to, pursue these things. But as I was saying that it's spiritual, I understood why people didn't do it, because, it takes discipline. It's not that you're better or no one's worse. It just takes discipline, just like working out takes discipline. So you have to do it in order to gain from it. You can't just think you're going to gain something and don't do the work. And it's like these things, and that I've been doing have been spiritual, because I was telling a friend earlier how I was sitting in a room in Atlanta in the West End, like in 2010, and my future self came to me, and it was telling me, and I thought it was crazy, because I was like, this is wild. And it was an energetic thing. It was spiritual, energetic, and it was a visual thing too. Third eye wise, I guess, if you want to say. But myself came to me and said, look, dude, get into this, and this. You're going to need to get on this computer. You're going to need to learn these things. You're going to need to go this. And it had a certain attire on. And it was my future, maybe 15 years into the future. It was 2010. So now, fast forward into the future, I'm on my own, land. I'm doing, planning things. I'm doing, learning about technology, studying more about it, understanding it, and, getting a better grip on what I'm doing and how I'm going to use these different technologies. It don't mean that it's not going to be beneficial to everybody, but a lot of times people that get into things, first or in the beginning or quicker, they tend to benefit from things, you know what I'm saying? I guess at a higher capacity. But anyway, just wanted to share that and realize that, these new technologies, people need to start to overturn them, start to study them, start to get more involved, you know what I'm saying? And not think that you can't understand it. I had one guy, it was so funny, he said he couldn't wrap his feet around it. I said, you mean your brain, bro? You need to wrap your brain around it. That's why you have a problem, because you're trying to wrap your feet. Maybe get your hands first and then move to your brain. Or, but it's a higher, like I said before, it's a higher consciousness. These things are conscious. You know what I'm saying? This energy is more conscious. You have to be more conscious now to move into this new energy. We're moving into it, and we're in it now, with the new age. But just wanted to give a little energy and a little vibrational push towards people studying more, study these technologies more. Don't just think that it's something that's far far-fetched and you can't wrap your mind around it. You can't get into it. I got into it and I dropped out of school early on. So, listen.